Hi, I'm Michelle Betts with the Bet Stamper YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you some of the alternate cards that I made with my March 2024 paper pumpkin box. A couple of friends of mine came over and we decided that we wanted to take some of the cards and make more than just what was given to us in the box. This is what the paper pumpkin for March 2024 looks like. It's called Memorable Meadows. And you can go on YouTube and search this and find many unboxing videos, including one from Stampin' Up. So I won't show you everything that's inside of it, but it does give you the instructions on how to make 9 cards, 3 of each design, and on the back it actually gives some alternatives as well. When I was looking at the cards, I thought they were so beautiful, front and back, that there was no way that I was going to make this into one card. I knew I was going to have to cut it in half and make 2, so I'll get double the cards out of it at least. But when I was looking at this, see, this one was pretty. But then when I was looking at this one, I thought with those trees there, I could actually cut this into 3 pieces and get 3 different cards out of it. So I'll show you how I did that. The first thing I did was cut one card base in half on the score line. This is actually inspired by Crafty Owl's February 2024 sheetload of cards. If you've never heard of her before, I'll link to her channel for you. So what I did is I took that card base and cut it down to 3.5 by 5, and then I cut 1-inch strips off of both sides. So this would be 1 by 5, 1 by 5, and then 1.5 by 5. Then I had some wood grain paper that I cut 4 by 5 1/4 and glued those on. And then I pretty much used the design that they had suggested on this card and added some fresh freesia ribbon that I had gotten from the clearance rack. I also used some elegant faceted gems that I had gotten from the clearance rack for this one. Then on the inside, I stamped a flower with Old Olive and Night of Navy, and then I had a strip of the wood grain left that I put at the bottom. I went ahead and left the leaf natural since I had the wood grain in the background. I thought that coordinated. Okay, that was a friend of mine's idea, was not to color that one. Then the other half, after I cut this one and made that card, I went ahead and took this one and cut it in half. So it would end up being 2 1/8 by 5.5, and then 2 1/8 by 5.5. I didn't cut those down any more than that. Then I just went through some of my scraps, because I love using my scraps. I'm trying to get rid of those. And I found some paper that already had a little bit of a texture to it, and I thought that would be pretty to use for this one, and it coordinated with the flowers that were in that card base. So I just made a mat on the side about a 1/4 inch bigger, so you get an 1/8 inch border on the side, and used my vellum. I painted the wood with alcohol markers, and I loved I have a beautiful birthday sentiment, so I used that on what I call the WWF belt shape. And I actually had some of this mossy meadow twine that I had gotten from the clearance rack, so I wanted to do a faux bow underneath that one. And since I cut that in half, I also used the biggest flower stamp from the bonus stamp set and made a Versamark pattern of daisies in the background. Since that was cut in half, I went ahead and made 2 cards. I used Night of Navy ink for this one, but my new favorite Stampin' Up color, I believe, is Pretty Peacock. So I've started getting the blank Stampin' spots and then inking them myself. So I feel like that might make me conserve ink and make my ink refill bottles last longer. So with this one I used the Pretty Peacock. I messed up a little bit. It didn't ink the B in beautiful very well, so since I had gotten the markers, I went ahead and colored over that. So if you have the Stampin' Right markers, those are good for fixing when you make a mistake. If something isn't stamped well, you can go over it with one of the fine tip of the marker and correct that. Then on the inside, I used the part that I cut off from the other piece, and again the Night of Navy and Old Olive Flower. And this one, I had cut an edge off and put that in there with another Night of Navy and Old Olive Flower. I decided not to stamp anything on the inside for now. Maybe I will later, but I thought the sentiment on the outside was good enough, and that would leave me more room to write a message on the inside. So I hope you like these ideas. If so, I hope that you use them. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all the things. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Michelle Betts with the Bet Stamper YouTube channel, and today I was going to show you about some of the, so I'll show you those and maybe you can get some ideas from that. A friend of mine, so those are be good ideas. As I cut them in half, the one that just has one part of a tree and mostly sky, set that aside, and then I set the channel to 4 1/4 by 4 by 5 1/2. Excuse me. The wood, that's just the same.